Hey you guys, it's Alex, and in today's video I want to go over the best backlink building strategy for lawyers and law firms. So I'm just going to jump right into it and go over some information about why links are important, the best strategies, and then going through exactly how to follow through with the strategy that I recommend for link building. By the way, if you need help with backlink building for your law firm, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. I'm happy to go over any strategies or answer any questions you might have about your current link building strategy, help you get links, or even help with your digital marketing, SEO, Google Ads, Facebook ads, anything like that. I work predominantly with lawyers to help them get leads and grow their law firm. So you can click the link down below, book a call with me, and I would love to talk about your business. So jumping right into it, why are links important? For any search you do, for example, I have here Providence personal injury lawyer. Not a huge city, not a huge area, not even a hyper competitive location, but you can even see here with this SEO tool, SEMrush, they do give it a keyword difficulty of 49, which is very high, very competitive, and it says you will need well-structured and unique content to rank. Sure, but beyond that, if you do look at the business's ranking, you can see that each of the law firms is assigned a domain authority score, with the lowest being 10, and they are stuck in the 10th spot. It would be very difficult for them to start climbing up, and you can even see the first few 22, 30, 55, right? They are all in the 20s or higher. And what this means is based on the backlink profile that they have, so looking at their backlinks, and you can see here, this one has 5,200, 8,700, 2.1K. This is a huge national site with 1.5 million backlinks. So you can see that each of these, each of your competitors, if you were in Providence or in any area for whatever law service you are looking to show up for, will have a fantastic backlink profile. The authority score is based on the quality and relevance of the links pointing to these sites. So obviously the better quality links they have and the more relevant they are, the more authoritative the site is going to be, which is why you have, for example, the 30s and 22 outranking the 25, or outranking the 55 here rather, and then less relevant options here, 27, 25 being outranked by a website with an authority score of 18. It just means they have more relevant links and more authoritative links. Could be a dated authority score, it doesn't update all the time, but that would be the reason behind that. In any case, even on the second page, you will see that there are tons of websites with, every website here has tons of links. Even on the third page, you finally have some 9s and 8s, right? But overall, every single website is going to have hundreds, if not thousands, of links for a search in any area related to any law services. So that is definitely why they are important. And now, what are the best strategies for this? So there are a few strategies for link building. My preferred strategy, and what I think is the best strategy for link building overall, is going to be manual outreach, and that's what I'm going to dive into. But you can also do it organically by building, by focusing on social accounts. You can do press releases, you can focus on PR, but the best strategy overall is going to be manual link building, and I will just dive into that right now. So the first thing you want to do, and we will stick with Providence, Rhode Island here. The first thing you want to do is find your competitors. And again, for any search, just search for, the best way to find them is to just search for your location plus your core service, and then just build out the list from there. As a law firm owner, you probably know your competitors, but SEMrush, Ahrefs will just give you a much better idea of who you need to target. For example, in this case, we wouldn't go after superlawyers.com. They're not really a competitor for you if you are a Providence-based personal injury lawyer or a Providence-based personal injury law firm. Everybody else, though, is going to be fair game. So how you're going to start from here is you can either click the backlinks from here, right, or just open the site, and just for the purpose of this video, I will click their links here. Now, SEMrush is going to give you the backlinks analytics and analysis of the links that are pointing to this website. So you'll be able to do this on Ahrefs or SEMrush, but what you want to do is, you can see they have 5,243 backlinks, which is fine, right? But that could just be, one link in the footer of a website that gives them 300 links, right? So you really just want to focus on links per referring domain, because every additional link you get from a domain loses its value, its strength, and so one typically is going to be enough in any case. So just click 1 and you'll see this number drop quite a bit. And once it loads in, we can see that it is now at 984. And now from here, typically is going to be sorted, but if you are using Ahrefs or even SEMrush, sometimes it is not sorted by authority score, but I will just resort it by authority score to start looking at the links. And now from here, I also like to click follow. No follow can be helpful, but that'll be more, that's kind of a third stage of link building where you've gone through this process and gotten all these links. And now you have a list of links that are going to be obtainable. As you can see the authority score does drop, and there are a lot of links that you're not going to want, so you can filter by authority score. But for the purpose of this video, I will just export all of them so we can take a look. Now, you want to export to a CSV, or if you prefer using Excel, that's fine. Click on save, and now sheets.new to open up a new Google Sheet, and you could just title this whatever you want, backlink building, link building Providence lawyer. Okay, so what you want to do now, and this is something you'll do for each of the competitors. So you're going to want to go through each of these, get this list to a CSV, and I recommend doing the top 30 or 40, as many as you can. Let me just grab 2 for the purpose of this video. And again, you just want 1 link per domain, and you also want the follow link. You can see we have 592 here, and we just want to export this into a CSV. Now, jump into your spreadsheet here, file, import. I will just drag this in. Once you drag it into the spreadsheet, just append to current sheet, and we will do the same with the other link, or the other set of links here. Just one moment. And you can also append this one to the current sheet as well. Now what you want to do is go through and start to kind of fill out, modify the spreadsheet in a way that is going to make most sense for this strategy. So I'll just show you what I do. I like to get rid of the columns that are not relevant, and then freeze row 1. And now you want to add a few extra columns, just because there's a lot of data we are going to be collecting, right? Email, reached out, result, and then we want 1 more. Placement, and then you can also have contact information, contact name. Okay, this is how I would be structuring the spreadsheet. And actually, what you can also do is sort this with this text wrapping. And now what's really cool is now you have, well, you're starting to put together a list of links that you will need to obtain for your own law firm website if you do want to be building out your link profile. Now, a lot of businesses in this space will use a service that already has links available. Unfortunately, these are not going to be the best quality links. These are links that are going to be reused, or these are links that can be found on a personal blog network, private blog network. And they're just not going to make the most sense for lawyers. You can spend hundreds of dollars on these links, and they, it's going to be 50-50 as to whether or not they move the needle for your websites. And this is why, in this case, it is better to go through it manually. Unfortunately, it is a manual process. There's not really any way to fully automate this yet. Parts of it can be automated, but I will show you how to analyze these links and start building out your list of best links. So here on the spreadsheet, what you want to start doing is going through or having somebody go through them manually and trying to find ones that are going to be that's going to be possible to get for your own website, right? Some of them will not be possible at all, but they might give you an idea of a link you could build that's related to that specific link. So what you can do is just start going through. You have the highest, the most authoritative ones here. Best Fall River Car Accident Lawyers. It's on expertise.com. I know that this is a directory site. right? So if your website is not listed on this website, you're going to need to go ahead and make sure that it is listed. You can do a backlink gap for that, just to see where your website is missing out. And then we can just have notes here as well at the very end. Let me just add it here. Insert one column right, we'll just add notes. Right, so the notes for this one would be directory site, get profile on site, right? And you're going to have somebody go through and build this link and find out where to even add the placement. It's right here, get listed. So you can have this added to the, you can add this to the spreadsheet if you did want to have this done afterwards, or just make a note to get it listed before you handed it off to somebody that would be listing your websites on this directory. Now, again, just to double check, to make sure that that you don't have a lot of these links, what you can do is do a backlink audit on your own site to see which links that you do have, or just click through to backlink gap. The problem with the backlink gap is that you can only add up to 4 other competitors, and my strategy is to get the top 30 or 40 competitors in any space, in any search, to build out your links, to build out the link list that you want to get links on from all of those. So what a lot of people will do is add just 3 or 4 other competitors, build those links and hope for the best. But what you really want to do is go through, the top 3 or 4 pages of results for your main service, and then additional services to keep building out links, to keep that link velocity going, and to build out an incredible, unbeatable, very strong foundation of links and backlink profile for your own site. So you can go through and add each of these. If your website is aged, if you have been in the game for 15 or 20 years and you do have an okay link profile, you may have to go through and do this. But for most of the people that I'm coming on board with to help with links, they don't really have too many links at all, and it's just better to start with this, to start fresh from here. And so again, now we're looking at Rhode Island Monthly, and you just have to go through and see what this is. This was denied, so you could just make a note for someone to check that later. Brain and spinal cord resources, right? And the anchor is the text that is used to link back to the website, right? So this is the anchor for this is information on mild traumatic brain injury or concussion in sports. And if we look at the website, Sports Ability Alliance, formerly Disabled Outdoors Association. This seems like it could be a site that's specifically for links. What you want to do is copy the URL and paste that back into SEMrush or Ahrefs to see if it is a valuable link. It's getting traffic, which it is, right? This does look like a real site. So let me just go back to this website here. Spinal cord resources. And they have the source, they have the target URL or information on. So we can find the link, information on, and it's one of these resources, and it does not look they are linking to a number of other lawyers. They're just linking to this particular page on their site, of your competitor site, right? Which is just it is quite a detailed page, right? It could be ranking. So your option here, again, for this particular link is going to be outreach, right? So reach out to site owner for link placement. Keep in mind that a link placement is more likely than not going to cost you money. I can tell from the quality of this site, or no, it was this site rather, that it won't be too expensive, but you will have to reach out. Now, how does that work? You need to start a second sheet here. Outreach, right? And then you can even just copy this one in, or what I would do is do source URL and just take this, right? And then we can even actually just take the top. So sites, right? Target, anchor, right? Anchor, and then reach out. There we go. Now, you can also just add the filters to this. So this is going to be the first person or the first link that you're going to be looking to build that isn't going to be on a directory site. And then here you just do contact information or email. And again, you can also do that here, which is why I do have this. So to get the email, to get the contact information, what you want to do is take the link and then use one of the platforms like Snovio here, or hunter.io. Now, these are two tools that are used to find emails. After you're done building out the list of potential links, you can add all the URLs into one of these tools, and it'll pull every email that it can find from these sites, right? And then from here, you want to then add you would want to build out an email outreach campaign using a tool like Woodpecker or whatever email outreach provider or service that you would want to use. You want to make sure that you add all these emails into that tool and then start reaching out to these website owners and these webmasters or platforms that are going to provide that link for you. Now, there's a ton of different templates or strategies that you can implement for getting those links from the web owners, but being direct and upfront is going to be the most time effective and also the most likely to land you the link. For this site, not really a huge deal if you didn't get it, but it is going to give you an idea of where you can build out other links. And now we have here, I had it reversed, but in any case, I think we had skipped this one, or didn't. No, this one didn't work. There we go. And what you would do is just go through each of these. For example, Rhode Island Practice, you just visit the website here. Right, so this is justia.com. So if you were not listed on here as a lawyer, you would go ahead and make an effort to get listed, right? So you would say directory site, get listed on this site. And you can see that this one is the same. It is probably, they are both lawyers that have the listing there. So you can get rid of that. Website owners, this is a spam link. So you would get rid of that. This is spam. You would get rid of that. All right, Cranston attorneys. This is probably the university. Yeah, so again, another Cornell Law School. This would be something that you could get listed on if you were in the area. And you could say, again, directory site, get listed. This is going to be a very similar one, right? This is another directory site here. So directory site, get listed. Let's try to find one that is more of a blog. Here we go. This is a website here. This is a backlink that they've got a link to for one of their blog posts, right? Or their post about social disability insurance benefits guide. How to see if this link is worth it is you just copy the link. Again, you put it into here, into SEMrush or Ahrefs to see if it gets traffic. And again, this is a website that's active, it gets traffic, it has active users, it's going to be relevant. And so again, the link is from this article. And you will likely have to reach out to Raul. It might be manual outreach. So in this case, you would just do manual outreach to editor/author of article. And in this place, you would be looking for a link edit, right? You would want to recreate this page on your own website and ask the guy, ask the author, ask the editor if he would be willing to link to yours, your post, which should be better than this, as equal to quality or better, as opposed to your competitor. So in that case, they would lose a link and you would gain a link. And really what you would do is go through all of them except for maybe the ones that are below 5, right? At some point it just stops becoming worth it. So you can just filter all these out or just build a filter. And just personally what I would do is just click to the bottom here or here even. And this will just show you exactly, even though it does show that there are thousands and thousands of links that can be obtained from your competitors, most of them are not going to be valuable. As you can see here, there's hundreds, if not thousands of these links that are simply just not going to be valuable enough to recreate for your own site. And we can see here that we have right? Thousands of links that just don't make sense, and we're left with 180 that can be replicated just from the top 2 competitors. So if you expand this across the top 30 or 40 competitors for any specific area, you'll see that you'll have hundreds of links that can be rebuilt. And again, tedious process. You are going to have to invest in some tools. You are going to have to invest in link placements, because some people, for example, The Sun or Disability News Digest are likely not going to switch the link or give you a link placement out of the kindness of their hearts. So there will be a budget required to get a lot of these links, but it is necessary to build a backlink profile if you want to show up on the first page for a lot of these heavy hitting keywords. Truck accident attorney, personal injury lawyer in Providence, anything like that. You will need to go ahead and make sure that you are actively building links with this strategy. And yeah, once you start outreach, you will start building links, and it's just going to be something that you will repeat over and over until you have a fantastic link profile. That's basically going to be ongoing for quite a long period of time, just because there are constantly going to be more and more links that you can get. And yeah, hopefully if you didn't make it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I hope this does help you with your backlink building for your law firm, or if you are a lawyer looking to increase your link profile. I hope this does help. By the way, if you didn't make it this far, thank you for watching as always. And don't forget, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. I'm happy to walk you through a backlink building strategy, or even take on link building for you to help save you time and to just make it a lot easier for you to build links for your own law firm and make sure that you are showing up, or at least have a chance to show up on the first page of Google for those keywords that you want to be getting leads for. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Feel free to book a call with me. Happy to answer any questions you might have. And as always, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.